All right, welcome back. Last time, I think we killed a couple of long-standing bosses that have been giving us problems, maybe. Definitely the Scarlet Rot Elder Tree thing. Sorry, there's a garbage truck outside my window right now, so apologies for that. We also, I think, opened up the lift to the Altus Plateau, which we didn't need to do, but I was just wondering, like, why hadn't we been able to find the other half of the medallion? Turns out I actually never went inside Fort Farath, which, half the medallion aside, also contains one of the best talismans in the game. So yeah, again, apologies for the truck. It's about to take off, so it'll be loud here for a second. So mostly I was just trying to figure out where to go next. We've done a bunch of the capital. We could hit up this area. Not sure what the best way to get there is, but let's try there, and then we'll go down this passage. I don't know if you can get down. Let's try here and see if we can get down. My fear is that's going to be too high. All right, the truck is mostly gone, and I'm not seeing like a thing that helps you jump. So let's see if we can find a different place to go. Unless there's one. All right, let's that might be low on the elevation scale of things. So let's try that. Oop. Let's try walking off the cliff as we make our way out. Now, we haven't done a Volcano Manor at all, and what I should be doing is Radahn, but I'm not 100% sure how long I can go for this session. So again, Radahn is one of those things where I want to be able to have time in the clear where I know I'm not going to get interrupted or have to cut something short. Volcano Manor, there's a way to, I know we've talked to somebody who gave us the invitation to it. There's also a way where you run into that person, I believe, and then she just takes you to the Volcano Manor after you get the invitation. And I was hoping to run into her and just see what that's like, because I don't think I ever done that, but I don't know. She's somewhere out here, like in the Altus Plateau, I believe, and I just don't know where yet. So let's see if we can... Well, that doesn't look promising. This is downright irritating. Let me hop off the horse and see if I can... Okay, so it looks like we're sort of jammed up. You can sort of see it in the artwork. Where's that? Nope, there we go. Now, I'm only going to go back and read this message because I'm just not sure if there is something... Okay. Like sometimes it's like, hey, you just drove past a cave or something, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't something obvious. So before we go in, let's take a lap around just to see if there's anything worth noticing, picking up. Don't see anything. Might not be anything out here, honestly. Alright, so I feel like the eastern side of the castle is kind of in the clear. I don't know if these are worth picking up. I don't know what they are used for, but I know they're not something that's just readily available everywhere, so I guess it might be worth grabbing. Let's check the western side of the castle before we move on. I want to say there is something to the west. I don't know if it's like a death bird or something else, but maybe not a death bird. That looks like a giant of some sort up that hill. Don't have a ton of souls, so it feels like it might be not a bad time. I feel like something comes in here, though. Like it isn't just as straightforward as the giant. Oh, that's what it is. This mage. Feel the bubbles. All right. That actually worked really well. Again, I don't know if I'm over leveled, but it just felt like one of those rare times where you're like, this might be bad. Now this thing could be good for the bubbles because it's slow. The problem is I have to aim for the ankles. That's a view. Alright, let's see if we can get in there. Alright. And it's stupid. What I want to do is I want to do Radahn before I do Volcano Manor because I like using the Mimic tiers on the boss of Volcano Manor. So, so I guess at some point I'm going to have to do Radahn. I'm going to have to figure out a time where I can dedicate uninterrupted. I don't know how many sessions it would take. I mean, again, in theory, I'm over-leveled. But Radahn, and again, I think Radahn was nerfed from when I played it. Like, nerfed easier, not nerfed. Like, I'm nerfed and it made it harder. So, I'm not sure what it's actually going to be like. Could probably hop the wall, but is there an entrance? Actually, can I hop the wall? No. Now these things I'm hoping go down easy with holy damage. Holy damage is pretty good, but I'm hoping since these are undead kind of creatures. And I probably should... All right. Has it told us where we are yet? That's actually the thing. I don't remember the name of this castle. Now, when I played this the first time, I did not have any magic available to me. So this, and I remember some of this stuff was a little tricky. So I'm hoping the bubbles, or if I had stuck with the magic build, I'm hoping that would have made it a lot more manageable. Again, I'm probably, in this case, way over leveled. I'm like a goddamn Superman. Oh, nope, I'm dead. Sorry. Perfect. Interesting that there's no Stake of Marika anywhere near there to help you out. Something I haven't really been paying attention to, and I think I can guess the answer. There's no day-night cycle in this, right? It's just each area is sort of lit the way it's lit. No, there is some day-night because you can set night for the Black Phantoms. Because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I just don't recall ever seeing the Altus Plateau kind of stuff at night. And I'm wondering if it's just because we're so close to the Erd Tree that it's just like being in Times Square and it's always lit up. But I just don't recall. Okay, so first things first. I know there's a Site of Grace in there, so I need to prioritize that so we don't have to do this stupid run every time I die. Okay, it's right there, so I just gotta figure out. I guess I just ran right by it a couple different ways. So just in case I missed the name, let me see. What's this one called? Shaded Castle Ramparts. Okay, so it's the Shaded Castle. Is that out of range? Nope. Nice. Okay. Went in first time thinking, oh, maybe I can get a backstab on this guy, but then I got jumped. All right, now that I know there's a zombie up there, maybe I can sort of use him for backstab to resupply. So again, trying to, like, I don't know if it matters the makeup of that statue. It's got like the sort of golden outfit kind of stuff that you see around the Capitol. So I'm kind of curious if that means there's a connection here to the Capitol. Can I not? So the question is, can you get in from underneath? Am I just missing how to do that? You don't seem to be able to get in from the top. So the entrance has to be down there somewhere. These things go down pretty easy with these. There we go. At some point, I'm going to run around and do these paintings. I don't know if, I mean, maybe why not record it? But just so you know, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be Googling it and then running to that spot that Google points me to. You know, obviously, we're long past the point where I'm probably giving you helpful tips to begin, as I did in the first episodes, but as I've also said, yeah, part of this run is to also make sure I've got a character ready for the DLC. When it comes out. I mean, I'll... And that, you know, it sort of raises the question, do I do the I mean, my characters will probably be in a somewhat similar position here and on the PS5. Is there some reason to stream one over the other? Going to be getting some new hardware for my PC. But I feel like this isn't going to be impacted by that. Oop. What I have now can easily run this game at max settings, which I imagine is probably comparable to the PS5. Which I wonder how that works. I mean, I know they added ray tracing, but I'm sure the 60 frames a second version of the PS5 does not take advantage of that. I'm curious. I'm sure like Digital Foundry or whoever did a comparison. I'd be curious to go take a look at PC. I know the PC version's got that stutter that the PlayStation 5 does not have. So that's one point in favor of the PS5. I don't have a 4K monitor at the moment, so both this and the PlayStation would be running at a 1440 resolution. I do, and this is something I should piece together and figure out if it's a thing or not. I do prefer the PlayStation 5 controller to the one I'm using now, the Xbox One, only if because it's quieter. Like, you know, I can clearly, you know, when I'm sort of spot checking these videos, I'm like, yeah, I can sit here listen to the clicks of the controller almost as loud as my voice. I mean, it's not, that's an exaggeration, hyperbole, but and also just to stay consistent. So like when I'm playing on a PS5, you know, I'm just used to the sticking with the feel of the PlayStation 5 controller. It's I preferred the Xbox controller to the PlayStation 4 controller, but I feel like the PS5 is much better. For my, I don't know if this could go badly as I. Anyway. But the thing is, yeah, I don't know. I've never been able to figure out, like, I know you can tell Steam you're using a PlayStation controller, but I don't know if that changes the button prompts. And at this point, I should probably have it down, but sometimes I don't. So I don't want to have that extra layer of translation going on in my head. This one's green. I wonder what the difference would have been. All right. Not that it means anything, but this is definitely going a lot easier than my PlayStation 5 run when I came here. So hopefully the overleveling is making a difference. I feel like there's something here that you got to watch out for. No, yeah, it's right there. That had more range on it than I was expecting. I thought I was safe back here. I like this as like a little... It's not a little, as like a set piece, you know? It's like a... Almost got baited. Does he have two ranges on his thing? Is that why? One's a sweep and one's a range? This could go badly. It will go badly, yes. All right. It's doing the classic walking backwards in a horror movie trope. Now that's an interesting thing. Like I was trying to figure out how to get to that platform from the wall. But I don't know if that's the thing. I think you got to come at it through that crack. Or like, you know, it's like right there. I just heard an audio dropout on my end. I don't know if it'll go through in the recording, but like, I don't know. I mean, part of it's my fault because I'm recording and playing on the same system. But I'm wondering if the PlayStation 5 would have a little bit less of that kind of issue because I have like a HDMI like capture card that could probably offload some of the processing. Oops. This might not have the range. No, does he have a second heal? Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought... All right, let me clear out the bottom before I go running around the top. Oh, I was hoping that was a bad stab. All right. Oh, shit. I do not like these guys, but I believe there's actually an easy way to kill these guys. I don't know if I can get to it. Nope. I think these guys can actually be killed with heal. Because they're a pain in the butt otherwise. But maybe I didn't have the FP, or maybe I just didn't get it off in time. Those things, I just don't know how to. I don't think it's good. Oh, no, no, no. Look at that. I guess these are like mini one of those, so I guess it would make sense that you could pull it off. Hopefully it's not a mistake that I let that guy stick around. Now I don't know if it's worth doing the heal spell as opposed to a bubble, but you can see the heal spell like at least took those other things out in one shot. Can you jump back up here? Maybe not. Okay, let me I don't know what the right move is here, but let me see if I can get up high at least and start the process of bubbles. I think these guys can teleport though, so you gotta be careful. Not sure why I'm not getting any shots off. That's probably out of range. Nope. Look at that. Look at that. I hate those things. I didn't know how well that would work, but that was fantastic. And I imagine like it has an area effect. So like the other area early on when I was running around with a bunch of the priests around me, I bet I could take out bunches of them in clusters. Oh, come on. This might be it. Nope. Okay, that's good. Got somebody coming up on me. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. Let's see how much healing actually heals me. That's not bad. I wonder if like a greater heal does more damage to those things. That basic heal spell seemed to be pretty solid. Now I sort of lost the thread. I'm not sure where I ran into. Last time I feel like I came up on these ramparts and got jumped. I do miss the sort of, whoops, nope. I do miss having like a magic missile kind of spell that I had with the other build. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to stay out of range of the poison, the giant poison bloom thing down there. Not about bubbling him, but I just wanted to make sure I could stay out of range of what he's about to do here. Let me see if I got the range from... Not really. All right, so maybe it's a different part of the ramparts I went up before. Oh, maybe this is the other way in. Okay. Nope, this could go badly. Yeah, let me see if I can deal with him before I even cross the... So now part of me feels like in this... Well, maybe the bubbles... I was going to say the other weapon, because it sort of throws out an arc of holy damage, could be useful. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. I didn't know literally that's what was coming, but... My actual fear was that it was going to be one of the guys that, like, throw flames out. I don't know if that was entirely greedy, but I was kind of curious if I could get the bubbles off and just get the timing down. You know, obviously you can't really target somebody as they're standing back up, but I was hoping the delay of the bubble attack would be in the ballpark of him standing back up. All right, so I feel like I've sort of cleared the outer chunk of this castle, so I think the next part is heading up that ladder, heading into the more inner sanctums. So let's see what's at the top of the ladder. What I might do is I might do this castle in 2 parts. You know, we cleared this part. Now I don't even know how much is left. Maybe it's not that much, but I think it's not completely insignificant. I think there's a bit to it. So maybe what we'll do is we'll stop here. Hopefully there's a Site of Grace coming up soon, so we don't have to... Well, I guess we could just sprint to this ladder. We wouldn't have to actually do much down there. But yeah, we'll pick this up next time and see how it goes. Thanks again, and take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.